Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Dinobots Unite line. This is Smash Changers Optimus Prime. Except for the fact that this is a figure that looks relatively nothing like any Optimus Prime as he appears on the box or in the cartoon. That's because this is really not from Transformers Cyberverse, Bumblebee Cyberverse Avengers, Dinobots Unite, but this is actually from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Smash Changers Optimus Prime. Yes, folks, this is the first movie toy that has been released. Now, for those of you who are basically not as tuned in to the fandom, let me very briefly explain. As we should all know, Rise of the Beast was delayed due to COVID and theaters opening slow. But there was a problem, and that problem is the toys had already been in production and were being shipped. And as we're seeing with other lines and other companies, warehouses are actually kind of full, so stuff has to be put out. So Hasbro decided that the first couple waves of Rise of the Beast toys will be released under the Cyberverse Adventures subline and in that packaging. That way they'll be on the shelves really for the holiday season. They'll be out. And it'll be like a little free promotion for the movie. Keep in mind that these are going to be all kid-friendly toys, and that the collector-friendly Studio Series figures will be coming later on. Although from what I've seen, these kid-friendly toys do offer a lot to collectors. Now, we are starting off in vehicle mode, and this is the vehicle mode that Optimus is going to have at some point in the film. Right off the bat, I want to draw attention to this Autobot logo right there. There is some sort of a darker white splotch that could be maybe just from the plastic, or because this is or could be an alteration to the movie logo. Take a look at it on this side as well. Yeah, not really sure. But other than that, this does bear a strong resemblance to the Beast Hunters version of Optimus Prime that we saw from Prime, so it is nice. The figure does roll, but just so you know, this set of wheels on both sides and this set of wheels on both sides are fixed in place. The only wheels that roll are the extreme front and the extreme rear. So there is that. Now, this is a smash and change figure. There is a 3-step transformation. Step 1, you press the button, these back wheels will spring up and away in place. Step 2, the front here, the arms will swing out. And then step 3, the instructions show you like smashing it. They're actually not that clear. You're going to still be in truck mode. They show it like throwing it down, smashing it down. Obviously, you don't want to be that rough because you could break the toy, but you will gently press, and that will cause the legs to spring up, the torso to flip forward, as well as Optimus's head popping up. Full disclosure, in preparing for this review, I've really only gotten the gimmick to work 3 out of 5 times the way it's intended. It could just be my copy, it could be the way stuff is pegged in, but that is worth noting. So let's start off pressing this button right here. As you notice right there, the back wheels flipped up, but one of the arms popped out. So let's try it on this side. Oh, okay, there's the second arm. Had to press it a couple times. So finally, we're going to press down on the rear, and you'll see there's the feet. That's actually the catch for the spring. And there he is, Optimus Prime, brung up. Now the final step is to straighten the arms out just like so, but it is nice to know there is arm articulation. And surprisingly, there is a little bit of head articulation, which with these one-step changers, or the simplified changers, that's actually nice to have because it does give a little expression and brings a little bit of life to these figures. But other than that, this is strictly a gimmick figure. Much like we've looked at with the Unit Robo figures, this is here. Now, to reset the figure, basically bend the arms just like so. Next, what you're going to do is bring up this back panel. It is on a spring, so you're going to have to hold it while you bring down and out, bring back the legs, and this is all going to collapse downward. And basically, in this regard, there are little catches back here that you're going to want to like press this down and straighten it out. So you might actually find it easy to bring the panel back a little and then slide it in, but that will hold everything in place. Next, what you want to do is push down Optimus's head. Using one finger, bring out this panel and then just push the arm back, and in doing so, that will start to angle in the front. You'll repeat it again on this side. And then finally, close up the front there. Just make sure the front end is together. And then flip these wheels down and bring it out on the panel. The panel the wheel is on, as well as this side panel, is all on a spring. And you're going to do that again on this side. And there you go. The figure is back into place. I will tell you, resetting the gimmick, on occasion, I did have a couple issues. Stuff really, I had to use a little more force than I was comfortable with. Realistically speaking, this back end doesn't really lock up until those wheels are in place. But we're back into vehicle mode, and again, let's engage the gimmick. Oh, now it's that arm that popped forward. There's that. And this time Prime just went spooched on his face. I think the idea is you're supposed to guide it up with your hand. But fun figure. Obviously, if we take a look at the details, a lot of detailing from how Prime appeared in the Bumblebee movie, since this is sort of a sequel to that. So it does look very familiar. Ironically, that Studio Series Voyager is being reissued. So I think that's kind of cool. But really, that's about it for the figure. Oh, one thing I almost forgot to mention. If you tilt the figure back, you can actually roll it on its heels. That's kind of fun. But yeah, I think we'll pause and we'll come back with my final thoughts. I quite like the Smash and Change Optimus Prime. It is what it is. It's a gimmick-based figure. But like I said, the head rotation, as well as being able to move the arms, does give it a little bit of life that it normally wouldn't have. Keep in mind, we do have a core class version, or Scout, whatever they're calling it, that's going to be actually a little more articulation than this, but based on the same vehicle design. So you'll have a couple different options. And also, as I didn't mention this in the beginning, all of the Rise of the Beast figures that are going to be released under the Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures subline will be released again in proper Rise of the Beast packaging. So if you have an issue finding these figures immediately, don't worry, as that you'll see them later on in their normal packaging. Now, I got this figure off of Amazon. It was originally going to ship the middle of October, but the shipping date kept getting pushed up to the point where it said I was supposed to get it tomorrow, Sunday, as of this recording, and it's here tonight on Saturday. So I think I've also heard that they're available in Target, so keep an eye out. They should be hitting soon. It actually seems a little bit later. I remember Rise of Beast toys were supposed to hit around September, so that's that. But that's about it for the review. If you like this review, if you found it helpful, if you just found the sound of my voice enjoyable, please consider subscribing and liking. I recently was checking my algorithms, and as usual, the majority of my views comes from people who are not subscribed. If you are not subscribed, you are missing out. You are missing out on the random posts I make, a lot of the videos I do, lives, shorts. We do have a lot of fun here on this channel. I've been around for over 10 years, but yes, I am still considered a smaller YouTuber, and because of that, I do have a dedicated community that I want you to be a part of. If you are new to this channel or someone who just comes around for the movie toys, please consider subscribing. Again, you are missing out. The movie cycle is very short and gets shorter every time, especially with these early release reviewers who are getting toys off of the factory. It is becoming harder and harder to keep doing what I do. And with that being said, I do have to mention, and I will only mention it here and in other movie toy reviews, but I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All it is a little something extra to help keep this channel going. But I want to make it crystal clear. I know we are now in a recession of sorts. If you are having problems paying for gas, buying food, ignore me, forget about me. Take care of yourself. But if you do have a little extra, consider throwing it my way, especially if you find my reviews helpful. I do hear from a lot of older fans that find my reviews quite helpful with the younger fans and how to transform the toys, because let's be honest, the instructions aren't always that great. But enough of that. I want to say thank you and welcome, especially to the new viewers, since this is a movie toy, and I do hope you stick around. With all of that being said, I am your old pal Chuck. We have a new adventure ahead of us, and I hope you enjoy the ride. For Smash Changers Optimus Prime, we will see you next time.